Today we're going to be inoculating some popcorn grains. Right now we're just prepping and sterilizing and sanitizing the workstation. We're using 70% isopropyl alcohol. This stuff lasts a little longer and doesn't evaporate as fast as 91%, so that's exactly why we use it. And wiping down the still air box tub. This tub is 90 quart. It's a Sterilite tub. It's like 15 bucks at Walmart. It's unmodified. All you do is just plop it onto the workstation and then put your hands in between the gap here and you're good to go. It's nothing else to it. You can't get a still air box on Amazon with the fancy little gloves and a lot more room to work with, but this works. Right here we got a nice liquid culture syringe. You want to shake it up a bit, knock the clumps up just to help spread it out through the water solution. The stuff's microscopic, so you're gonna be perfectly fine if it's not tiny as spores, but you're gonna be fine. And there's the popcorn grains, there's the broken down syringe, there's a way we're gonna sterilize our needle. That's the ghetto setup for the camera angle. And here we go. You want to be careful when you're taking the cap off of these syringes here, because I mean, shoot, you don't want to inoculate yourself, am I right? So I just use this technique where I just uncap it and I could just plop it right off without even getting close to the needle tip, and then I sterilize. And when you sterilize these needles here, remember that the soot is sterile. You don't have to wipe it off. As soon as you wipe the needle with anything, like if you just take it, put some 70% alcohol onto the pad or whatever and wipe that needle and took the soot off, now that needle is sanitized and not sterile. Sanitation is 99.9%, sterile is 100%. It's the big difference, so don't wipe it. The soot is fine. Even though we're not even gonna be touching any of the grains, we're just squirting. So that's all we're gonna be doing here. We're just gonna be squirting
That's what she said.
the liquid culture onto these grains. We are not touching them. We're just unscrewing the lids, and these lids are upside down, so they're not sealed. As you can see, if you look closely, you can see that the lid's absolutely upside down. And so that's the gas exchange, just so that these jars could breathe. That's all it is. So we're gonna do all 3 jars. It's the second one. Here comes the third. This third one's a little smaller, so we use a little less of the solution, and we're good to go. And we're doing a finger tight seal here, as you can see. As soon as the jar catches with my fingers, that's tight enough. And then we're just gonna recap this in a very safe manner. Don't just go stabbing it into the cap. Do it at an angle like so, and you're good to go. It has been 7 days since we inoculated these popcorn grains. As you can see, I labeled them. Today is August 3rd, and these were inoculated on the 27th of July. There was 1.5 cc of solution, 1.5 in the smaller jar got 1 cc. And so here they are a week later. As you can see, we got quite a bit of mycelium growth. This is the best looking jar we have, right? This is our second best looking jar. You got a little bit of growth there, not too much compared to the first one. And it all depends on how this the solution and the inoculation points are spread out through the grains. On this experiment, I shot it on the side so you can see it visually a lot faster than if I just shot it right in the middle and shook it up, because the odds are they're just going to grow within the medium instead of on the sides here. And that's just for looks, really. See, for this one I'm a little concerned. There is growth, it's just kind of hard to find it. There's a little bit of mycelium growth somewhere on the bottom. There it is. Not sure what happened to this one, but any growth is good growth. That's gonna be it for this video. I'll give you guys an update on these jars when it's time to break and shake them and put into a bowl. When I do that, I'm gonna show you guys the recipe I use and all that other good stuff. My cat will stop eating my plants. I could close this video out. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll catch you to the next one. Later. Peanut says bye, guys.